So,
Hi.
hi. Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We are the hand. Okay, I'm already discombobulated.
Sorry.
We are May 18th, 2012. This is
13.
episode... Oh, shoot! I wrote 12.
How many?
2013. Whole year later. Ooh, time flies. This is episode 40. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7. Welcome back, any old viewers? No, that doesn't sound right either. Welcome back, returning viewers, and welcome back to any new viewers. Oh, hope you enjoy the ride. Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Hi, I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. You can find us on Blip, YouTube, and iTunes under Two Tangled Skeins, TWO. And yes, I'm still doing the...
One would think you were French.
Italian.
No, mostly Scottish. And you can find us on Twitter under the number 2 Tangled Skeins. And our blog is now twotangledskeins.com.
Because we has it.
Yes. Because I felt like getting all fancy this week. And so yeah. You can still go to the old address because, quite frankly, it's still going to the same address anyway. But we're now twotangledskeins.com.
We're getting all official, like, you know.
Yep.
Got buttons and business cards, and now our own site.
Yep.
Mascot.
Mascot. Oh.
We have a pug.
Oh, the
and a
hand.
It's kind of like a pet.
And yes, Lynn told baby the hand, the voice is here.
Hi.
So FOs. Nada.
I have a hoe, but I didn't bring it.
Oh, that doesn't, you know, we
I
need
know.
to see.
I
We
know.
need to see.
I remembered my spinning.
Where's your sock?
That would be the hoe that she didn't bring.
No,
No,
your
your
sock.
sock. She gave it to you last night.
No,
she
no.
didn't.
Oh, I thought she did.
No, I'm supposed. Yeah, you need the sock because
Sorry.
you're going into what's on the needles, and Carrie's designing a sock, so I'm letting her.
Well, Kari has designed a sock. It's
Wait
in
a minute.
testing.
I don't know where I put it. It's in one of... it's probably over here. Because I didn't bother... There it is.
And
Sock. Sock blocker's over there.
Oh,
Over there.
it's.
Oh, yeah, got it.
I meant to take that out. Sorry. Actually, there's one sitting right beside me with a sock on it.
Well, yeah, that's why I was pointing at that
Yes,
one.
but that one has a sock on it.
Exactly.
So Carrie's designing a sock.
This was what I was doing most of the week, was finishing up the pattern on this. So the pattern is done and in testing. So I'm hoping to have it released by the end of the month. Here's hoping.
Yep.
And
It is pretty.
Is it working?
That
can't
doesn't
tell.
because she's
Turn it
now
towards the window a little
blind.
bit. There you go. That's perfect.
You do need to move that light because I'm now red. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And I'm blind. Blinded by the light.
Oh dear.
But
It is 80s week.
Oh.
this is my sock. The pattern is Mountain Path, and it's done out of Evie Knits sock.
Show notes.
And yes, I know. Good
She
show
can't
notes.
see them.
Okay.
I'm kind of blinded at the
Mountain
moment.
top at dusk,
Yes,
right?
Mountain Top at Dusk, and yeah, it's cabled and it has a funky, which it's hard to see, a funky little decrease on the toe and everything, and they're pretty
They are pretty.
and they're done.
And I get to be a foot model.
And she's going to be a foot model because I like my socks a little tight, and it didn't occur to me that having them a little tight doesn't actually work very well in photos.
No.
So I'm going to get her to model them. I've set the toe up so that it's her length as opposed to mine. That was actually entirely by accident.
I was going to say, you didn't plan that.
No, I didn't. That was by accident.
Because she got my daughter to try it on and took pictures, but we're not realizing my daughter has size 10 feet. Same size as Carrie.
Yeah. So,
Hey.
and I've actually acquired software this time round to do proper charts and like a properly designed pattern that isn't done in Word.
I did link the software in the last show notes.
Okay.
Yes, it's Envision Knits software.
Yeah.
Okay.
Envision Knit software. Really nice stuff.
This is why you have me.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
Why do you always look surprised?
No. I'm always looking surprised to that way.
It's really nice software. I've used it. I've used I forget the other one. It's the one that's on Knitpic's website, which doesn't export properly. So it
Then what good is that?
Yeah, it doesn't help.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. So I spent the extra money. I actually saw the designer of the software, so the programmer at Maryland. And I can finish my own sentences.
But I'm having
Yeah,
fun.
we're
I'm on a roll here.
We're both doing it.
I'm
This
on a
is
roll
really
here.
bad today. She can't talk.
I can talk, and I'm actually getting the words out, but someone else is getting them out first. But I got to sit down and talk to her for a bit at Maryland, and she actually showed me the full version of the software as opposed to the demo. And yeah, I'm really liking this. So I've got this one is fully designed and in testing. I'm actually halfway through republishing the original pattern I had, which is the blowing leaf socks with better charts and in the kind of new design.
Blowing leaves?
Blowing leaves. I did actually change the name of the pattern.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
By the way,
I'm like, blowing leaves? What
Fine.
are you talking about?
it was because falling leaves was hard to find because
Yeah,
there's so
there's
many
like 50
patterns.
falling leaves patterns.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I changed it so that it was a little easier to find. So it is now the blowing leaf socks. And I'm going to re-release that pattern probably next month. It's still up. And it'll be the same pattern. It'll just have the new format. But yeah, this one is almost up. I have a shirt in the making, which I might as well just keep going.
Tank
top, which that is the hem. That's literally because it's a folded hem. So I'll just unfold here. Hemmed cuff. That is literally all I've knit all week. That's
She's
just
been
sum
busy
total
designing.
of my knitting.
busy designing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there was a learning curve with the new the software I'm using to put the patterns together. Had a bit of a learning curve on it. Had a rather large learning curve on it.
Note to self: bubble tea not the right drink to have while you're recording.
I know, I was sitting there munching on a couple too.
You're not on camera.
No, I
I
know.
So,
Yeah.
what do I have on the needles?
Well, I guess I should finish this.
Oh, right. Yeah. Just yeah.
So this
Sorry.
will be a tank top, and it's actually going to be two colors. So it'll be the brown around the bottom, and it'll have a kind of almost a mock shawl collar that'll be in brown, and then the rest of it'll be in black. And it's on 3.25 needles, which is a US 3, and done out of Lewitt Euroflax, which is their linen.
And how do you like knitting with it?
I'm enjoying it. It's a lot stiffer, and it has no give whatsoever.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you do have to be careful to knit looser than you would with
Okay.
wool. And to also, as I'm notorious for doing this, I'll kind of show these up closer. You see the silver part of the tip, and then it goes down into the color. Well, the color is the actual size of the needle. The silver's just the tapered tip. Well, I'm notorious for knitting on the tips of the needle. And you don't
do that
really
with
want to
this.
do that with this because there isn't enough stretch to compensate for it.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, you shouldn't knit on the tips of any needles.
Yeah, you're not
because it
really
doesn't-
supposed to because it
Yeah.
doesn't give you the right gauge.
Yeah.
I've kind of got it to the point where
Gauge. Let's get a sweater to get gauge.
yeah, well, I've kind of gotten it to the point where with wool I can still get gauge doing that.
Inch is a dirty, rotten liar anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Oh God, let's not go into that.
No, we won't. Don't worry. But yeah. So
Dude.
this one will probably not be published until later in the summer. And there is another sock pattern in the works.
Nobody heard that.
Have you heard what?
But there's another sock pattern in the works. Oops.
Yes.
No, I meant to say that.
Yes, but you didn't say it very loud.
No.
There's another sock pattern in the works.
Yep.
Just saying.
And I already have at least one tester lined up for that.
Oh, nice.
Now I need to find a few more.
Well, if it's not all cabley and stuff, you know, I could possibly do it, but, you know, cables scare the Jesus out of me.
It's going to have a very small amount of lace in it.
Yeah.
Yarn overs and knit two togethers only.
Oh, intriguing.
yeah.
So, are you done now? I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, no,
anymore
I'm done
because, you know, me. So, this is what I'm knitting. This was the first one. So just so you can see it. And this is what I've knit this week. So, can you see the marker? This is what I've knit this week. And you'll notice, yes, I have an injury, a reoccurring injury. So I haven't been able to knit much this week. But it is made out, it's just a plain vanilla sock made out of Biscotte and C, which this is the logo. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna focus, but that's it there. And you can find her at biscottec.com. I'll link that in the show notes. And it's on 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5. And that's all I have. So, yeah. This show might be short and sweet.
I just realized I do technically have a faux this week. I'm wearing it.
Oh!
Oh yeah, she
Right, because you did the
refinished it.
cable at the back. Right. Yes, you can see
Yeah,
it.
you can see it.
Do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see
You can
the cabling now
oh,
at the back.
you're doing the other one,
Oh,
sorry.
that's whatever. Doesn't really matter.
She ain't got her top all over the place.
Yep.
So it's got much the same cabling on the back. Hi.
Yeah.
And then it calls for an attached I-cord.
Rolled ham it is.
Rolled hems!
Oh, I thought that wasn't
No.
No, these are rolled hems.
Wow, it mimics it perfectly.
Exactly. And the,
Wow.
I don't really want to lift my top up, so I'm going to stand up for a second. Because it has the
Oh, nice.
cabling on the sides. And then it's actually that's why there's a purl line here. It's actually supposed to have a hem. But
it looks quite nicely.
I like it with the rolled because I didn't think the hem matched the rest of the top because it's all rolled.
Yeah.
So I just left it like that.
Quite nice.
And this is the Linus?
Lindis.
Lindis.
I don't even have it on here.
Yeah, you do. No, you don't.
No,
Previous
I don't.
week probably.
Yeah, it would be in this one. Weaver knits. No,
No.
sorry.
We mentioned it when we were in Maryland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, it's not even, it's not, because it would have been in the Maryland show notes.
Yes.
We didn't do show notes for Maryland, or I didn't do show notes for Maryland. So it's the Lindis.
Lindis, it's out of the the summer of this year collection from Twist. That's really it. I don't remember who the designer is, unfortunately.
Oh, and I did want to finish up with my sock, that I'm knitting them on the Diacraft needles. And I actually got to speak to Tom and Linda because they had sent us needles like we showed last week, but I ordered the rest of the tips. And so I called her directly and I got to speak to both of them and it was quite awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a full set of needles and they're sending me a case too. So yeah, we'll just keep pimping them because he
Yep.
loves them.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You want to try good needles? Diacraftneedles.com.
Yeah. And good prices. On
Good
the
prices, and they have really nice wood needles too.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a set of their wood DPNs, which I've mentioned before. You've probably never seen me knit with wood needles. There's a reason.
No, you've never.
Yeah. I don't knit with the wood needles. I've never liked them. But
When you saw Crystal's needles, yeah.
I think I'd use these ones.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what do you have on the needles?
Technically I have a hoe, but I forgot it. So this is the second sock.
As you can see, it's much shorter than the one she showed last week.
Yes, because the one I showed last week is, finished. The whole sock is there.
That's okay.
So that's my plain vanilla sock out of Wild Hair Pinnacle sock yarn in the Hope colorway on 2.5s.
Which is a US 1.5.
1.5. And I was needing a quick fix.
Unless you're talking to knit picks, in which case it's a US 1, and that is really confusing.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we won't even get into sizes because the crochet hooks I bought today were all over the place. 3 of them are different sizes and they all have the letter K on them.
But different sizes and
Different
millimeters.
metric sizes, yeah.
Okay.
So
That makes no
anyway,
sense, though.
I bought crochet hooks today. But the other thing I've got on the needles, because I needed a quick fix, is this hat. I don't know if you can see the cabling on the hat.
Yep. There you go.
It is called 54. It's by Julie
Mellor.
Mellor. And the pattern name is literally just the number 54 in brackets. It is made out of this lovely Get It For Air mix, which is unfortunately discontinued. It's really, really, really stupidly soft cotton. Feel
It's the
this.
same color as her top.
Yes, yes it is. Ha! It disappears. But feel this.
Oh,
That
wow.
was what Tyler's socks
Okay.
did into my black shirt, though.
It's insanely squishy. So I cast on a hat last night because I was bored of doing this. So,
Yeah, I'm getting bored of doing this too.
yeah, I cast on a hat.
Yeah.
Because there's I think it's Halos for Hope or something like that accepts hats donated at Stitches Midwest, which we're going to be at in a few months.
Oh, right.
Which will be
Since
at
I already
shortly
had a
after
few-
our first year anniversary.
Yes, yes. Because end of July is our...
Because we started just before
Yep.
Stitches last
We
year.
started on July 29th.
And last year we did not record it at Stitches.
No.
This year we will record at Stitches.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
at
we
Rob's.
will.
One or the other.
Or at Rob's. Well, either way, we'll be in Chicago.
We will record
So
in
we moved to
Chicago.
On the Wheel.
Yes, on the wheel. Wheeling on. Because I have nothing.
And I issued a challenge and then failed miserably.
She was busy designing.
Injury. That's all I'm going to say. Injury.
I'm just going to go with
I'm
I was
barely
designing.
knitting. I'm barely knitting as it is.
And me?
So.
I was spinning!
Can you see it?
It's just, there's no specific type of sheep. It's just plain wool batting that is meant for needle felting. But the instructor
It's
who
not
taught my
focusing.
class,
There we go.
yeah, the instructor who taught
It's
my
hard to
class
see.
said that it was better to knit with that to start out with this. Obviously, the end is all unwound, so it's all untwisted, but it's all over the place, thick and thin, slubby.
But it's your
Twisty.
first bobbin.
Yes. So she said it was easier to start with this because it's not as easy for the twist to transfer into what you're drafting as it is in a comb top or
That's
anything
the
that's been
problem
through the
I'm having.
carder. So this is uncarded wool bat and from
I
Alberta.
think I might have
apparently.
to get some because
They're cheap. You get a
I'm
big bat
having
for $6.
my twist keeps like I have problems with the twist. Keeps going into it and then I get the corkscrews and then it gets frustrating. But
Well, my problem is when I start spinning too thin, I panic, and instead of stopping the treadle
your foot
and
keeps
adding
going.
and drafting, I just keep treadling
And you're
and
pulling
panic
on
to
it.
draft onto it, and it's not pretty.
How long
doesn't
have I
end
been
well.
spinning and I'm still having that problem? So that's why I'm taking a course through the Spinners, Weavers and Spinners
Yes,
Guild on the 15th of June. So I will hopefully be gaining control is what the course is called. I'll hopefully be gaining control. But yay. So,
And I'm taking a course at Stitches on.
oh, reminds me, I still haven't seen if neither one of us have looked for the Friday.
Well, I've found my class, but sorry, I've got bubble tea in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm taking a spinning course. I literally saw it and went, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm taking this course.
You needed to book it right away because
Yeah.
it would have got,
I have the Beyond Beginner Crochet course that I want to take. I just haven't signed up for it yet.
and I'm not sure if I found anything on the Friday, so I might not be signing up for anything.
We'll see.
We'll see. You know, because wandering wouldn't be a bad thing there, would it?
No. We might also be in there part of the day on Saturday if there's any kind of meetup.
Podcasters meetup, which so far there isn't.
Okay. Nothing yet, eh?
Nobody's said anything, so I brought it up on the board,
Okay.
and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Stash enhancements?
Carrie has some.
Carrie has some.
Carrie has-
Mine was less.
We went to Wool Time this morning.
Well, time's one of our local yarn
I'm like,
shops.
where'd the green go? Got lost in the skirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a skirt today. It's all over the place. Mainly because the only pants I had clean were jeans.
It's a little warm out.
We were supposed to be going to Temple this morning, so
You gotta start
no
with
jeans.
this one.
Yes. Just moving it all onto my lap.
Oh my god! I only knew about the green one.
Oh. Well, and the yellow because I kept pulling it out.
Yoink!
And then it picks
I need that back.
She
I
had
hope
to.
it's not alpaca now.
No, it's not.
I didn't even think of that.
Would
It's
you like
merino.
some mango?
No, that's okay. Stop trying to
This
kill me.
is actually yellow, and for some
It's
reason,
not.
everything-
No, it's showing up as yellow and orange.
Yep.
There we go.
Perfect. And this is actually what the sock I was talking about is going to be designed out of.
Because I just grabbed that out of her hand and did,
Yep.
finish her sentences, grab her yarn.
I have to move.
Yes, you do.
I think today's show is going to be called Crazy.
And oddly enough, I'm not the crazy one. Well, no more than usual.
I've had sugar, a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, well,
I
I'm
haven't
the one who
even
made
fin-
us get bubble tea.
Can't blame that one on
Okay,
me.
yarn.
Yarn! Yarn!
Where's Sean when you need him?
This is what I'm going to be designing the sock out of. It's, I had the idea based on the Greek god Hermes, and that's all I'm going to say on it. So, you'll have to wait and see.
It's exciting.
So, I have this one, and then
And what is it?
it's Knit Picks.
Okay.
It's just their Knit
Nip and
Picks
paint
stroll.
fingering weight. Was
Yeah.
it Stroll?
It's Stroll.
Okay. And it's called Gold Rush
Yep,
Tonal.
that's Gold Rush. And then I have, this is Blue Yonder, and this is wine
Just my
tasting.
shirt!
I don't care! My yarn, get your own. And these are also going to become, one's possibly going to become a shawl, and then the other one's probably going to still become socks. I haven't decided yet.
Which is...
There we go.
For once, I'm putting them down my top to, stop other-
Wow, that's...
Yeah. Crazy. It's just a little warm in this room as well.
Yeah, which just doesn't help.
When you got the computer and 3 hot bodies.
Whoops.
Yes, you did that on camera.
And then this is Diamond Luxury Collection. It's their Egyptian cotton.
Point that way a little bit.
It was on really cheap sale. It's about 100 meters. And I have 12 or 13 of them.
Sweater quantity.
Sweater quantity.
Enough to
Tank
make a
top or sweater?
Yes.
Tank top.
Okay.
Because the Lotus Blossom tank top, which was the one I had originally cast on in this yarn, that turned out to be 61-ish inches around. I'm 48 around. That's what this is going to become, because this is DK. This is not. No matter what Ravelry
Yeah, that's
says.
definitely, you can tell, I can tell just by looking at it on you that it's not DK.
Yeah. And then this, one of my coworkers gave me 4 balls and a pattern booklet. Which unfortunately 4 balls was enough to make her a top, not me.
It's lovely stuff. I have a sweater made out of that stuff.
It's not the same stuff.
It's diamond yarn cantata. Same stuff.
Okay. Either way,
Anyway,
Mine's beige.
she has 4 balls.
Yes.
I have 4 balls. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to see if I can find some white to go with it, maybe, and make some kind of tank top out of it.
That would be nice.
I still say the navy blue and the stuff would have gone well with that. That's
probably.
just me.
But this is going to become something else. So,
That's why I suggested navy blue, not that stuff.
Oh.
Don't stick your tongue out at me, woman.
Alrighty then.
so yeah, that's
Stash.
I apparently bought stash. Oops.
I
I tripped
so,
and fell.
moving along. Other things, the sock knit crochet along is going quite well. There's quite a few. I think we're over 20 people who've submitted finished sock patterns, finished socks. So it ends May 31st. There's going to be prizes of stitch markers and my stitch markers and a pattern of up to $5. And
$5 US.
US.
I am going to clarify this
So
time.
you have until May 31st, and I'm also going to reiterate, it's 1 post per person. So if you've posted 2 finished socks, your first post is only going to count, not your second post. So if we draw the second one that you've done, it's going to be disqualified and we're going to redraw, because I did state 1 post per person, and some people have posted 2 pairs of finished socks. So that's just an FYI. We want to be fair.
Yep.
Also, I didn't mention this, but my birthday's coming.
Yes.
Yay!
My birthday's on June 5th, and so I want to have a knit along, because the sock knit along will be finished. So I'm going to start a thread, in the group for knit-along ideas. So throw any ideas out there and I will look them over and pick a winner. I'll start the group already, the thread this week, and on the weekend of June 8th, we'll be recording it just after my birthday. I'll pick something and we'll get that started.
I'm not chewing on bubble tea. All right.
Okay.
You kept looking at me. I'm sure.
Or actually, maybe I should start it on June 1st, because we are recording on June 1st. That way it would give people an extra week
That's
of
the
time.
day after the other one ends.
Yeah.
It's the day after the other one ends.
So we'll do the drawing for this one, and then we'll start the one for her birthday.
Yeah, so my birthday month. But I also want to mention a couple podcasts I've been watching. I've mentioned before Penguin Soup with Ginny. I really like her. She's really cute and really fun to watch. I've also been watching Knitting Samurai +1. She's a big fan of ours, and I'm a big fan of hers. And I found 2 new podcasts this week: Knit Spin Farm with Joanna and The Lost Geek with Arlen. The Lost Geek is audio, and Knit Spin Farm is a video podcast. So if you want to check those out, I'll put links in the show notes. That's all I've got.
That's all I've got too.
That's it. The hand, the voice.
Just as an aside, last week we kind of goofed.
We did?
And
Oh,
the draw.
the draw. I put both people that were in the picture in the draw, which was Kirby Werby and Vintage Rose.
Yeah.
And it's actually Vintage Rose who won, because she's the one who submitted the picture. So hopefully she'll share with Kirby Werby.
Yes.
Or maybe not.
And I have a lot of stuff in that bag, so I can send a little tiny care package to Kirby Werby
Oh.
maybe.
So Kirby
Because
Werby.
we goofed.
We
We're
goofed.
sorry.
I goofed.
No, we'll share the blame on this one, because I agreed with you when you said
Oh,
it.
you did? Okay. So anyways, Kirby Werby, send your address to Tool Baby. You might get a little something too. Yay! So that's it for this week. Happy knitting, happy spinning. Hopefully I'll get some spinning done if this goes away. This is an injury that just should not have happened. Anyway. I took a computer course.
Oh, right.
And there was no ergonomic setup on Monday. And ever since then I've had my wrist problems again.
I was going to say, you looked at her just like you looked at Mike last night with the gash on his forehead.
Yes. Anyways, we will go now. This is the crazy.
Because
Yes.
this is going to
We'll talk to you
generate
next
very
week.
quickly.
Bye! There's the hand.